Hello and welcome back to our yoga home. Today's video will be focusing on Sun Salutation A. Sun Salutation A will be starting at the beginning of the mat. So step your feet together, let them be parallel to each other. So your big toes touch and you have a little gap in between your heels. So much to your feet. Let's make your way up towards your navel. Make sure that you're not dumping into your lower back, but drawing your navel in and up, engaging your core. Then roll your shoulders back, turn your hands slightly out so your palms are facing forward and gaze to the front. That is your mountain pose here, the beginning of your Sun Salutation A. We will start step by step. We inhale, reach your hands out and up. Your hands touch and you slightly gaze up towards your hands. With your exhale, your hands come down to your mat. You can here, if you need, bend your knees. And with your next inhalation, you make yourself long. If your hands come off here, you can just place them onto your shin. So that way we're looking more for a flat back and long neck. With your next exhalation, your hands come down and you take a big step back into your plank. From here we will break it down also, so your hands are right underneath your shoulders. Your butt is not sticking up, but rather looking for a straight line from your shoulders all the way down towards your heels. Make sure that the balls of your feet are right underneath your heels. And from here, draw the navel in, push the mat away from you so your shoulder blades separate. That is your plank. And we go through first option. So you start leaning forwards and bend your elbows to the back, just as far as for you possible. In a usual variation, we're looking for 90-degree bend. From here, the top of your feet onto the mat. Start lifting your chest, rolling your shoulders back and extend your arms here. The top of your feet are pressing into the mat and your knees are off the ground. Navel draws in, shoulders away from the ears. With your next exhalation, you lift your glutes up from your belly, drawing up and pushing your heels back into down dog. Down dog. Your feet are hip width apart. Your knees might be bent, and that's okay. And your heels pushing towards the mat. They might not reach, and that's okay. Press your hands into the mat, extending your back, long back. Slightly gaze towards your belly. And we breathe here in and out through the nose. Taking a couple of breaths here. And then bend your knees. Look forward. You can walk. Or you can make a big step forward. In between your hands. You lift halfway. Also here, if your hands come off, place them onto your shin. With your exhale, bend down. Bend your knees as much as you need. And with your inhale, reach your hands out. Up. Make yourself long. Palms touch. And release. Okay, this round we'll go moving just with the breath, focusing on your in and exhalation. So usually we do one movement, one breath. On your inhale, you come up, and in your exhale, you come down. Let's give it a try. Hands out, belly in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back. A long exhalation. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, bend. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release. Okay, let's practice. Let's go through 3 sun salutation A together. You will see in these 3 rounds there are different approaches to do this sun salutations. You can or go slower, so you work a little bit on the strength part, or if you go a little bit faster, it's a great way to warm up at the beginning of the classes and prepare the body for the upcoming practice. Okay, as said, big toes touch, heels separate, zip your belly in, roll your shoulders back. Take an inhale, take an exhale. Inhale, reach your hands up, palms touch, exhale, bend over. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, hands down, step back. Bend your elbows to the back, slowly. Hold, and inhale, push up dog. Take a breath here, and with your exhale, push back, down dog. Keep feet hip width apart. Tailbone reaching up and back. Bend your knees, look forward. You can step, walk forward, halfway lift, exhale, bend. Inhale, reach up, long, release. Second round, inhale, reach, exhale, bend. Inhale, lift up, exhale, step back, long exhalation, squeeze your elbows in. Inhale, up dog, knees off the ground, exhale, down dog. Inhale, exhale. In, exhale. Bend your knees, look forward. Step, step. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Inhale, long back. Exhale, step, step. Lower. Inhale. Shoulders squeeze. Exhale, down dog. Inhale. Exhale. In. Exhale. Bend your knees. Look forward. Step, step. Halfway lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale. Reach, make yourself long. And release. As you see, first round was a little bit slower, working a little bit more on strength. You can even hold in between the poses. And the second and the third round was getting a little bit faster. So I hope you feel the heat already. Sun Salutation A fundamental flow for your practice, usually used in Vinyasa flow classes at the beginning at the class to get your body moving, to warm it up. But you can also use it if you have a couple of minutes in the morning or during the day. It's a great practice to activate your body. There are obviously more sun salutations, A, B, and C. For that, check also the other videos. If you like the video, share it on, and see you next time again. Have fun practicing.